living, there is a special clock up there that moves. It goes round and round. So when we pass on and we go there, we see millions of clocks. One of those clocks, belongs to us. Everything was recorded there. So this fella, he died, passed on, and he went, oh, when he see all these clocks there, he started to wonder, well, what on earth is all this here? I left Earth, and there's only clocks everywhere he turned. So the attendant says to him, oh, you didn't know? Haven't you read? When you come here, this is what you're going to get. There's one here for you too. Oh, which one? But there were so many, the guy said, I'll show you just now. So he was very anxious. He says, oh, look, that clock there. That clock has never moved. Never moved. Whose clock is that? So the attendant said, oh, that clock, that belongs to Mahatma Gandhi. Never. So he continued to look. He's seeing some move halfway, some going round and round. Then he's seen another one. Didn't move either. So he says, but look, there's another one there. It did not move. And this is Mother Teresa, right? Mother Teresa, that's her clock. Didn't tell him a lie. Then he goes further. He's so curious, he's so excited, so many beautiful live clocks are there. Then he's seen this one. He said, ah, that one has moved a little bit. Whose is that then? Then the attendant says, oh, that one? Oh, that is the president, one of the presidents of USA. One of the American presidents. Oh, I see. Then he thought, well, can you tell me something? Please tell me, where are the clocks for the Ghanaian president and the Nigerian president? The Ghanaian president and not this president, and the Nigerian president. Oh, those clocks. Oh, yes. Well, you wouldn't see them here. We are now using them as office fans. We are now using them as office fans. Meaning, they are going wrong 200 miles an hour. So, my dear brothers and sisters, we must not have that situation. Bhagwan is telling us, live a life of truthfulness only. Dvaja pataka, the two flags. And then we have what is called seal. Seal means good character. We must conduct ourselves in a nice manner. We must speak pleasantly to people. Look at Bhagwan Shri. He is an embodiment of seal, an embodiment of good character. Have you ever seen Bhagwan angry? Have you ever seen him really sad? Once. Acting the role of an ordinary man. Bhagwan was going to be crowned king. Mother came with the arti to do arti to him. You know the part of the Ramayana, to do arti. And then Bhagwan says, Pita dina mohi kanana raju. Mother, today my father has given me the kingdom of the forest. He used the word kingdom. Smilingly, my dear brothers and sisters, what happens today? Where are those values, I ask? Where are those values? If a son today can behave and cultivate these values, he has to be also called Ram. He has to be called Krishna. So much love, so much understanding. Never mind my stepmother said, my father is sending me to another kingdom. It is called seal, good character. So my dearest brothers and sisters, then we have also horses of this chariot that we need. We see Ravana's chariot. We need horses too. Bala vivekadama parahita ghore. Bala means strength. Bala means not only physical strength we need, but we also need a healthy body, and we need spiritual power to challenge this life, the challenges of this life. We must be strong in whatever we undertake. We must be strong. Simple decisions we have to take. We have to be very, very strong. We have to take all factors into consideration. Make a nice conclusion. Go forward. Go forward positively. With confidence, my dear brothers and sisters. This is called balam. Then we have discrimination, vivek. We have to make correct judgments every day. Decide what is wrong. Decide what is right. Teach our children wrong from right. You know, when we were little boys, I had an uncle. Sean, he was such a good man. But he taught us all the naughty things. He taught us how we must swear, when to swear, all the naughty things. And when my parents said, why you are teaching these children these bad things? He told them, it is just as well I teach them. Before they go outside and learn it, let me teach them. So that was his little input in our lives, you see. And I find that acceptable. I knew what to expect when I go out there. Nowadays, the children come home, and when they belch out the words, what do you do, mother and father? Shock. Ah, shock. Where he learned that from? I never teach them that. So we get shell-shocked. Yes. So this is it. We have to behave very nicely, do that which is right, and then Dhamma. Bala viveka dhamma parahita ghore. Dhamma means, it means control of the senses. These are all the factors to make our chariot a very beautiful and a very successful chariot. We must be able to control our senses, and whatever we decide to do, not become distracted. We are doing GCSE, A-levels, and all the different examinations. We have to keep our focus at all times, not to be distracted. Is it right when we are going to the mandir, for example, and we spot a McDonald's? Is it right to make a U-turn? It is wrong, but it happens. And such persons never reach the temple. See? This is real weakness. We have absolutely no control. We have lost our focus. And we expect to be successful in life. We expect this chariot to move on. It will not move on. And then, my dear brothers and sisters, the word parahit comes. Parahit means concern for others. Doing good to others. This is Deepavali also. Without doing good to others, you can never have goodness yourself. We have to be doing kindness. We have to be doing seva to others if we want people to do good to us also. So it is said very nicely, when you do good to others, goodness come back to you. The good that you do will follow you. The bad that you do will, yes, it will remain with you. How sad. The good that you do will, the good that you do will, the bad that you do will, it will remain with you, yes. And this chariot, we also have reins. Don't we have reins to control the horses? We have here Shama, Kripa, Samata, Raju, Jure. Shama means forgiveness. We must cultivate this attitude, this principle of forgiveness. We must forgive very easily. And the highest form of forgiveness, we have to understand, is to say no offense was committed in the first place. Highest form of forgiveness, no offense was committed. But when we cannot forgive and when we cannot forget, what happens? It lives, it becomes cancerous. And when you sit in front of your places of worship, the little puja place we have at home, our little mandir, what happens? Those very people, those who are our enemies, if you like, enemies inverted, they pops up in prayers. They come into our hearts in prayers, meaning we must pray for them also. We must pray for them also. Bhagavan bless them with a power, with a good thinking power. Relieve them, O dear Lord, from this attachment of negativity. And we must forgive. Then we must have compassion, my dear brothers and sisters. If we don't have compassion, what kind of human being are we? We must be very compassionate to each other. It says in the Ramayana, in our scriptures, forgiveness requires strength. You have to be strong to forgive. And therefore it is said, when you forgive, it shows your greatness. When you forgive, it shows your greatness and not your weaknesses. So important it is for us to forgive. So this chariot continues. We have a charioteer. I know time is running out. I'm just going to quickly chant this few more verses and then we'll quickly go through this little bit more part. Smaller portion for that. Isha bhajan